philosophical quote from the great representative Peter King on his Meet the Press interview says, "The reality is the NSA has saved thousands of lives, not just in the United States, but in France, Germany, and throughout Europe." This is saying that the NSA has done lots through their security programs and everything they've done to stop many attacks and save many people from many bad things. Hi, I'm Connor Sexton, and I'll be arguing for the U.S. should prioritize privacy over national security, and I'll be arguing the negative side of this. The NSA has been brought up major controversy in 2012 when Snowden released a bunch of information saying that the U.S. has been spying on us and a majority of the American people. Well, is this really a bad thing? I mean, now, after he's talked about it, it brought up a huge controversy, but 5 years later, not much has gone on about it. Not much is said because we're almost used to it. And that the U.S. is it particularly a bad thing? I mean, but more security is never that bad. It only stops more things from coming through and stops many bad things. But is that worth the expense of our privacy? Well, many things nowadays are, due to the internet and the way it is, can be found out very easily and is already pretty much public. From everything we do, from anything from social media and stuff like that. So, I like to define privacy as things that people want to be concealed and separated from the public world. So, anything people don't want to be seen by anyone, it is private. And I'd like to define national security as the safety of the people in the United States from terrorist and cyber attacks. This is very big because there are many attacks that the U.S. tries to prevent, and most of them, and pretty much all of them, are successful. And a lot of stuff now is on cyber and hacking, and other governments trying to hack into other governments. My core value is security. This goes along well with the topic, partly because it's in the topic, and that security is a major key in our society nowadays. Now that we have cameras on everything and computers on everything, many of our information is just on the computer and it can be accessed by everything. The more secure we have of the NSA, the more security we have that the NSA can access, the more they can detect many hackers or people even trying to commit identity theft in their own country. My value criterion is more important is that security is more important for saving people than privacy, because security can save lives when privacy can't really save lives. So the more private someone is about something can actually harm. So if the U.S. can't find out certain information leading to a terrorist attack, that might end up resulting in many people's deaths, and nobody wants that. This leads to my main arguments. My first argument is that security helps us find more and more potential attacks in the U.S. The more secure we are, the more attacks we can find, and in turn, the more attacks we can find, the safer we are, because they will prevent this in any way they can possibly can if they know what's going to happen and they know that we know about it and everything about it. My second main point is that if you don't have anything to hide, then why is it a problem? Because the government, 99.9% of everything the government sees, they don't do anything about because it's not a big deal. Well, they don't do anything about it. There's nothing bad that they see. This is probably because there's a majority of people, and if one thing can link to bad things, then investigate it and see if it leads to anything bad, or if anything's out of the normal. But majority of the time, if there's nothing to hide, then why is it a problem? They're just going through random stuff. The third point is that media shows only how bad the U.S. is by spying on the people. They never actually talk about how good the U.S. is by being secure about everything. Because, let's be honest, everything is pretty much public nowadays of everything that's going on. And it's kind of hard to go private, to be very private, because due to everything, all the cameras and social media and everything that's going on. And the fourth point is, if someone's privacy is at stake to stop an attack, then is it worth it to stop the attack? The attack, if it's just someone's going through someone's email, and then leading to some terrorist or some guy who emailed or something like that, can, like, going through that can save some people's lives depending on what's going on, or a certain cyber attack, or save from some different information from being leaked of some sort. So in conclusion, nowadays, according to Instagram, and people put everything online and all their lives online, and it's pretty much public nowadays, and hackers, no matter what, can find a way to hack in and take anything they want. So, is it really that bad if the government does this?